This is my Levoit LV-H133 air purifier. I bought it at an Amazon returns auction, which was great price-wise. I got a good price, and usually I do pretty good on those things. This particular one, though, has a problem. So as you can hear, the fan is rattling like crazy. Something inside is out of balance, or it's banging, or loose. Somehow it's rattling. And it did that as soon as I got it home, but it only did it on the higher speeds. It would be okay at the low speed. And I wanted to be able to run this large, powerful air cleaner using the high speed. I mean, that's one of the reasons you get a big air cleaner like this. So the first thing I did was contact the manufacturer. They told me, no big surprise, that because it was an Amazon return, there's no warranty on it, which is fine. But they also don't have any service centers. They don't have anywhere I can just mail it and you know, have them fix it and send it back. They don't have parts available for sale. They don't have service manuals, none of that stuff. Essentially, the warranty is probably just a replacement warranty. So kind of stuck. Although when I first got it, the fan noise only happened on the higher speeds. So I thought, well, I'll try and fix it. I looked on YouTube for videos on how to repair these units. Couldn't find anything. That's why I'm making this video, because if I do manage to fix this, as I'm speaking now, I don't know whether I'll be successful or not. But if I do manage to fix this, then now there will be a video on YouTube showing others how they can do the same thing. Now, what I have been able to find on YouTube are videos essentially showing you maintenance. So it's the same stuff that's in the manual, where it'll tell you to turn the unit around, grab this cover, take that off, and remove the filter. So that's just how you change the filters on these units. But what I need to do is to get up inside this stuff, the motor and the fan blades and all of that. There are various screws and things. I tried to do this once before, hit some hurdles, but I'm going to give it a more concerted try now, because otherwise this thing is useless. And we'll see how I go. So here I have the air purifier lying on its front, I guess. So it's just tipped over that way. So this is looking up. And we have here some Phillips screws. Take those out. So it was just 5 screws. And now this whole thing lifts off, which I'll do sort of carefully, because one of these screws didn't properly grab the magnet on my screwdrivers for some reason. Get out of there. There we go. That's the one. Okay, so this, now you can tilt and take away. Now at this point, you can actually reach the fan blade. Well, that's encouraging, isn't it? There's a nut. Where did this nut come from, I wonder? I guess it's not impossible that that's the entire problem, is it? Just a stray nut. Well, I guess I'm going to have a look and see if that looks like it's the problem, and if it is, maybe we're done. That nut was the main problem. After tightening it, there's still some vibration, but the unit now runs at full speed. Now we'll put it back together and see how we did. Okay, well, that mystery didn't last very long. The nut in question goes right on here. It's the one that holds the fan in place. So you can imagine that if that fell in, the fan's just going to hit it. So I determined that it needs a 10mm socket, and I'm not going to show you how I store my tools, but I did eventually find a 10mm socket, so we'll get that in there. Just can't seem to get that straight. Okay. Tighten it up with this. which is just spinning the motor, or no, it's not. It's okay. Okay, so that's pretty tight. Now when I spin this, it seems to work freely, except I'm going to change the camera angle here to see if you can see what I'm seeing. Well, I don't really know if this is going to be a problem, but if you look just here, as this blade spins around, you'll see it kind of go up and down. It looks like it's going like that. I'll just give it a good spin there. You can see up and down. Is that a problem? I don't know. It means something's not quite balanced, but I don't know whether it's a serious problem. Anyway, I will now stand the thing back up, plug it in, and see what it sounds like. Now the inside cover that I took off, this grill thing, I haven't put that back on, which means that some things are a bit loose inside, so I'm going to just hold this down a little bit while I push the button, and we will see what happens. That's on medium now, and it is running pretty quietly. I can feel a little bit of vibration, but it's not an excessive amount of vibration. Well, we'll go for the gusto. We'll crank it. I'm feeling a lot more vibration now. Yeah, so there's something out of balance, but it is now kind of okay on medium. Now earlier on I said that on a previous attempt to fix this I had run into trouble getting it apart. I'll just sort of explain that. So to really get at the motor inside here and the way that the blades are mounted, you need to lift this piece off. So we can see that it starts to come up, and then you hit a limit. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. The fan blades are attached to the casing here, and we can push and try to get it out, but it only goes a little wee way and then stops. And the only thing that's holding it up is the power cord, which runs in here. So we've got a power cord through there, comes out here. Now, taking this base apart is actually a little bit scary. Let me see if I can turn this so you can see. See, it's got these little spring-loaded things in it. It's not just a simple piece of plastic, it's designed to make it easy to change the filter. So I don't want to mess with this too much, but this cord has strain relief that prevents it from going in at all, and I don't really see how to get, you know, this piece out. It's not flexible enough to pop out, so I suppose we need to take the black bottom part off of the white part. And that's a challenge, because I don't see anywhere that we would have sort of snaps or anything like that. There might be screws underneath the plastic. There could be anything like that. So that's the problem I run into when I try to take this off. Well, now I'm facing basically the same dilemma I had before. I've got it working on at least the lower speeds. I don't know if it'll work on the higher speeds. We'll see once I get it all back together, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this back in. I'm going to put the filter in it, and we'll see how it runs. It may run better than it did before. The problem is, not only do I not know how to get this apart properly without breaking something so I can't get it back together again, but also I'm not really sure how to go about balancing this fan blade. It's something that must have been done in the factory when they make these. They would ensure that those are balanced. I I'm just guessing at how I would do that. So maybe better leave well enough alone. So that's what I'll do. There's medium. A bit more airflow. And there's high. Here it is running on low. Just bring my phone over here with a flashlight in it. And you can see inside that there is some flickering going on. It's a bit hard to see on the camera, but that's the blade being out of round. Well, there you have the repair, such as it is. I had hoped to be able to conclusively figure out exactly where this vibration was coming from and stop it from shaking around in there. And you know, I may still do that someday, but for the moment it's working better than it ever did. And I guess we'll just have to accept that as success.